there copies, or I don't want to move these?
This is just gonna stay. I mean, you could take that and then just bring it up with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine as long as it's like.
Do you know if there's empty seats? Because I was over there signing people in, and I didn't know that the people who are gonna do like the or the trumpets or whatever need to sit there. So my bag's there. So I don't know where I'm gonna sit.
They can sit like in the row back or right here. Like, no, we're not sitting. We're gonna be back here.
Oh, we're gonna be back there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 10:30.
you're all done, because once you're done, I mean, Ashley has to come back out anyway.
Ashley and Daniel.
Right.
Yeah.
So that Ashley and Daniel have to. So when you're all done with that, okay, and the choir starts with when the dancers start to perform, you got to get out of there anyway.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we'll come
right
down.
around.
Yeah.
Just come around and take as much as you can the first row in there.
Okay.
Well, Sabbath's not here or something out of here.
All right.
So we only got 3
And then if the Gold Star families do stand up, me and
If they
whoever I'm
do,
sitting
we'll
next
just
to,
grab one and give
grab
it to
one and give it to them.
Yeah.
All right.
If they come, the person I was thinking of isn't here.
Okay.
You know, I don't see them.
All right.
Now they live way out a block away, and maybe that Route 80 could be a little.
All right. I'll tell them.
If you could please be seated, we'd like to get started.
Good morning, PCTVS. We're asking everyone to please take their seats at this time. We welcome you all to our 2025 Memorial Day program. It is my pleasure and my honor to introduce our MC for the rest of the program. She is a 40-plus year educator and longtime educator here at PCTVS, now retired and serves as a consultant. We invite Ms. Kathy Pagano to the podium. Please give her a hand as she comes.
Good morning and welcome. Each year, we take the time to honor and remember all those fallen. This year, as we begin our program, we'd like to pay special attention to those who have recently fallen. So as we begin our program, we are truly grateful for all those men and women who have served across history. And in particular, because this is what Memorial Day is about, we honor those that gave their life. They paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. So we're going to begin with the presentation of colors, followed by the flag salute, which will be led by Alex and Anya, and then we will have our vocal ensemble singing the national anthem. So I'd ask you to please rise.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Each year as we prepare the program, we start to think about the different things that we would like to do and to encourage others to be consciously aware of the sacrifices that have been made in order for us to relish in our freedom. We will begin today with a video that was constructed by our Boys and Girls State seniors, and they will be immediately following with a live presentation which will take place and will honor all of those who have lost their lives since 2001.
Memorial Day emerged from the profound toll of the Civil War, evolving into a solemn day to honor the ultimate sacrifice of our military heroes.
It is a day dedicated to remembering those courageous individuals and serves as a time of reflection on their selflessness and the freedoms they defended.
Truly, Memorial Day is a day of reflection and remembrance of those who have fallen in action.
By preserving their stories and honoring their bravery, their sacrifices are never forgotten.
As everyday citizens, we participate in Memorial Day remembrance programs and parades to demonstrate the importance of patriotism.
We memorialize their service through our ceremonies, as we reflect on their courage and ensure future generations understand the cost of freedom.
We educate ourselves about our fallen and their sacrifices through visiting memorials and composing creative works about them in their honor, as well as supporting their families through charitable contributions and community service events. Through these actions, we help keep their memory alive.
Understanding the efforts made by others deepens our appreciation for the freedoms we often take for granted and upholds the values they fought to protect.
Learning about those who risk their lives for us is crucial to understanding the cost of our freedoms while ensuring that their sacrifices are never forgotten by future generations.
We should remember all those who have died for our country and the Gold Star families left behind. Providing these individuals with the necessary support can also assure them that the family member they just lost does not go unappreciated. The last Monday in May is a day to demonstrate our gratitude for all those men and women who have given their lives for our country.
We hope our Memorial Day ceremony inspires students and staff to reflect on the sacrifices made for our freedom.
And ignite a new passion for reflection and remembrance among our students and staff.
And leave with a deeper sense of gratitude, unity, and respect for those who served.
Now we will remember and honor all of our fallen from Passaic County since 2001. Army Specialist Jonathan Batista. Originally from Kinnelon, New Jersey, he was assigned to the 2nd Battalion, 321st Airborne Field Artillery Regiment, 4th Brigade Combat Team, 82nd Airborne Division, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. He died July 8, 2012 in Zaire, Afghanistan, while serving in Operation Enduring Freedom at the age of 22. He died from wounds caused by small arms fire. Batista was on his first deployment to Afghanistan at the time. He was posthumously awarded a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star Medal. Army Staff Sergeant Christian Buenogaldos. Originally from Patterson, he graduated PCTI in 2002. He was assigned to the 3rd Battalion, 66th Armor Regiment, 172nd Infantry Brigade, Grafenwauer, Germany. He died on May 11th at the age of 25 from injuries sustained in a shooting by a U.S. soldier at Camp Liberty in Iraq. 4 others died during this tragic event. He is now buried at Holy Sepulchre Cemetery in Totowa.
Staff Sergeant Jason Bucas. Originally from West Milford, he was assigned to the 1st Battalion, 28th Infantry Regiment, 4th Infantry Brigade Combat Team, 1st Infantry Division, Fort Riley, Kansas. He died August 30th in Baghdad, Iraq, of wounds suffered when his Humvee was hit by a rocket-propelled grenade. He was 34. Army Specialist Farid El-Azouzi, 26 of Patterson, New Jersey. He was assigned to the 2nd Battalion, 35th Infantry Regiment, 3rd Brigade Infantry Combat Team, 25th Infantry Division, Schofield Barracks, Hawaii. He died June 14th in Kirkuk, Iraq, of wounds sustained when an improvised explosive device detonated near his vehicle on the road. Also killed were Sergeant Derek T. Roberts and Specialist Val J. Bourne.
Airman First Class Jonathan Rana, most recently of Nevada, formerly of Patterson, New Jersey. He graduated from PCTI and the Passaic County Community College. Jonathan had been serving as a United States Air Force member of the 374th Logistics Readiness Squadron Vehicle Maintenance Flight Crew as a journeyman when he passed away on July 30th, 2024, at the age of 24. He is buried at Holy Sepulchre Cemetery. Staff Sergeant Hollander, of Little Falls, New Jersey, was a medic who joined the Army in September 1998. He was assigned to Fort Richardson, Alaska in May 2005. He was preparing wounded soldiers for medical transport when he was killed. Sergeant Hollander also parachuted with other soldiers into Afghanistan soon after the September 11th attack. He was awarded a Bronze Star and also earned numerous medals and recognitions, including the National Defense Service Medal, the Global War on Terrorism Expeditionary Medal, and the Iraq Campaign Medal. Hollander died in Iskandariyah, Iraq, of wounds suffered when an improvised explosive device detonated near his unit during combat patrol operations at the age of 29.
Army Specialist Gil Mercado, 25, of Paterson, New Jersey, assigned to 3rd Battalion, 187th Infantry Regiment, based at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Killed April 13, 2003, by a non-combat weapon discharge in Iraq while serving during Operation Iraqi Freedom. Lance Corporal Brian Perello, 19, of West Milford, New Jersey. He was assigned to Small Craft Company, Headquarters Battalion, 2nd Marine Division, 2nd Marine Expeditionary Force, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. Brian Perello died as a result of a hostile action in Al Anbar Province, Iraq, on January 1, 2005.
Private First Class Kevin Rodriguez. 22 from Paterson, Rodriguez was a member of Company A, 1st Battalion, 187th Infantry Regiment. He was fatally shot on October 4th, 2015, during a training exercise near Fort Campbell on the Kentucky-Tennessee border. There is no indication that the shooting was anything but accidental. Rodriguez had earned an Army Combination Medal, National Defense Service Medal, Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, Afghanistan Campaign Medal with 2 campaign stars, Army Service Ribbon, Overseas Service Ribbon, NATO Medal, Combat Infantry Badge, and Expert Marksmanship Badge. Specialist Ibrahim Sarah. A PCTI graduate, he was killed in action in Al Anbar Province, Iraq on November 2nd, 2006. He was 32. He served as a civilian translator with the U.S. Marines, 3rd and 4th Recon Battalions. Formerly, he was a translator serving with the U.S. Army 414th Cavalry Squadron. He was killed along with 4 Marines when a roadside bomb destroyed the vehicle in which they were riding. Mr. Sarah came to the United States in 1991, settling in Paterson, before he moved to North Carolina in 1997. He is buried in Holy Sepulchre Cemetery.
Hailing from Passaic, New Jersey, Army Captain Michael Tarlavaski died on August 12, 2004, at age 30 in Najaf, Iraq, when his unit came under small arms fire and grenade attack. He was assigned to 1st Battalion, 5th Special Forces Group, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. From Passaic, Army 2nd Lieutenant Richard Torres died on October 6, 2003, at 25 years old, serving during Operation Iraqi Freedom. He was assigned to 1st Battalion, 32nd Infantry Regiment, 10th Mountain Division, Fort Drum, New York. He was killed when his convoy, on combat patrol, was hit by an improvised explosive device in Baghdad. Marine 2nd Lieutenant John Robolowski from Oak Ridge, New Jersey, died on April 6, 2004, at 25, a day after he was wounded during a shootout with insurgents in the Al Anbar province. He was one of at least 12 Americans killed in the battle that day in Operation Iraqi Freedom from the Marines, 2nd Battalion, 4th Marines, 1st Division, 1st Marine Expeditionary Force out of Camp Pendleton, California. As a price for our freedom, we, a grateful nation, remember them today. May they never be forgotten.
We will now have a special presentation with a coordinated effort of our wonderful vocal ensemble under the direction of Jose Martinez and our wonderful dancers, performing dancers, through Jen Ackerman and Cassie Rossi. Outstanding. Beautiful. We now will have the presentation of the wreath, which will be presented by Daniel and Ashley. We will place the wreath here. The weather is not working against us, so we'll determine at the end of the program if we can place it outside. I don't want everybody to get soaked. And we're going to ask with the playing of taps. So if we can have our Doris and her companion to please come up. And then Ashley and Daniel, please bring the wreath down, and we're going to ask everyone to please stand. Ashley, bring it forward. You may be seated. I would now like to introduce our junior ROTC cadets as they will provide us with a very moving flag passing ceremony.
I am the flag of the United States of America. My name is Old Glory. I fly atop the world's tallest buildings. I stand watch in America's halls of justice. I fly majestically over great institutions of learning. I stand guard with the greatest military power on the world. Look up and see me. I stand for peace, honor, truth, and justice. I stand for freedom. I am confident. I am arrogant. I am proud. When I am flown with my fellow banners, my head is a little higher. My colors are a little truer. I bow to no one. I am recognized all over the world. I am worshiped. I am saluted. I am respected. I am revered. I am loved. And I am feared. For more than 200 years, I have fought in every battle of every war. Gettysburg, Shiloh, Appomattox, San Juan Hill, the trenches of France, the Aragon Forest, Anizzo, Rome, the beaches of Normandy, the jungles of Guam, Okinawa, Tarawa, Korea, Vietnam, and in the heart of the Persian Gulf, and a score of other places. Long forgotten by all, but those who were there with me, I was there. I led my sailors, Marines, and soldiers. I followed them. I watched over them. They loved me. I was on a small hill on Iwo Jima. I was dirty, battle-torn, and tired, but my sailors and Marines cheered me. I was proud. I have been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of countries that I helped set free. And when it is done by those who I have served battle, it hurts. But I shall overcome, for I am strong. I have slipped the surly bounds of earth, and from my vantage point on the moon, I stand watch over the new frontiers of space. I've been a silent witness to all of America's finest hours. But my finest hours comes when I'm torn into strips to be used as bandages for my wounded comrades on the field of battle, or when I fly at half-mast to honor my soldiers, sailors, and Marines, or when I lie in the trembling arms of a grieving mother at her graveside of her fallen son or daughter. I am proud. My name is Old Glory. Long may I wave, dear God. Long may I wave.
I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas.
We now have a very special portion of our program that includes a couple presentations. I would like first, if we could have the house lights go on, please, so that the students can see. Students, we have a number of guests here. They are veterans and their families who have chosen in this crazy weather to be here with you today, and as well as our members of commissioners and Passaic County officials and our board president and superintendent. It's a very important occasion to remember, but in particular, it's very important to be the support to the Gold Star families, because they're the ones that really feel the loss, and they feel it every day. So if there are any Gold Star families in the audience, we ask that you would stand, because we have something for you that we would like to present to you. Lillian, our hearts go to you for being a Gold Star family, and please accept this small token of our appreciation. She's right there. Our shop classes prepared a metal rose, yellow rose, in signifying his honor, and presented it on a wooden plaque that we would like you to have. Welcome here, and we consider you part of our family. It's a difficult thing, I will tell you. You know, when you lose someone that you love, it's very difficult. And when they're so young and they're out there serving, and in the case of our 13 from Passaic County that we honored today, they didn't have to go, they volunteered. And students, I know that you heard them say that there were 3 from our school. You see the 7 outside from Vietnam, which those individuals we honored last year. But think about that. For me, those 3 were my students. So it means a difference to me. And in addition to that, I have to tell you and share with you, we mentioned Holy Sepulchre Cemetery because when we start to collect in the fall, we will make sure that those 3 will have a wreath, no matter where their families will ever be, because that's what it means to remember. I now would like to introduce to you really a very, very close friend of mine, like family. He is like my brother in many ways, because we think alike, because we care this much, and because it's our heart every day, not just today. Tony Venturi, can you please come up? I know you have a special presentation, and we do for you as well.
Thank you. Thank you, Passaic County Tech, the best high school in the nation. Those veterans that are here with me today, my brothers and sisters, were prepared to die for this beautiful flag. And as it's become, that was beautiful. A tradition by the Patterson Veterans Council to present Kathy and Passaic County Tech the flags to put at the Vietnam Memorial, which we are proud to say we were part of about 10 years ago. But
30.
we'd like to present these, the American flag, and a POW honoring our 1,244 sons who still have not come home. And of course, proud to be in America back.
Thank you.
I'd like to be able to say a few words about our war, if I can. I'll be short, about 30 minutes, but it's important. Getting old. Again, good morning. As we remember the 50th anniversary of the end of the Vietnam War, we'd like to give you some numbers today that are real. The average American World War II veteran was 26 years old. The average American veteran of Korea was 24 years old. And yes, the average American veteran from the Vietnam War was 20. Approximately 2,700,000 American soldiers went to Vietnam. 11,000 of them were women. We lost 58,318 men, 8 women. One of those women, First Lieutenant Sharon Lang, was killed in 1969 by an enemy rocket that hit her hospital operating room while she was helping save the life of a soldier. She is the only woman killed in action in Vietnam. The American soldier fought with the proud South Vietnamese army, which they were called ARVANs, the Army of the Republic, just like we say in the Pledge of Allegiance, the Republic of South Vietnam. They lost over 250,000 men and women soldiers, with over 500,000 wounded. The civilian population suffered 1 million casualties, men, women, and children. But a lot of countries have called the Vietnam War America's war. And as we honor 50 years, we weren't the only ones defending the republic or democracy. We had brothers and sisters from South Korea who lost 5,000 men with 10,000 wounded and 300,000 boots on the ground. Australia lost 522 men with 3,000 wounded and 60,000 boots on the ground. Thailand lost 351 men with 1,358 wounded and 40,000 boots on the ground. Canada, our neighbor, lost 134 men with 1,500 wounded and 30,000 boots on the ground. New Zealand lost 37 men with 187 wounded and 30,000 men on the ground. So America's war was not about America. It was about the freedom of the Vietnamese people who believed in democracy. Communism is the one that we hate more. Communist people do not live a democracy's life. And I would finally like to say this to my brothers and sisters that are here today. Never let our brothers and sisters walk alone without you being there for them. Never let them be forgotten. Be the light in their darkness and never abandon them. Thank you, and God bless America.
As an added note, for many of the students you may not be aware, we have a Passaic County Vietnam Memorial adjacent to the Fire Academy right to our property here. And on May 7th, which was an anniversary date for the last individual American to leave Vietnam, Tony and several other veterans were there for the morning for more than 3 hours, and they were listening and talking and engaging with 14 of our classes here at Passaic County Technical-Vocational School. And it was such a moving experience for the students and for the veterans. And we want to present these sweatshirts to you, Tony, for the individuals that came. And if you would we can help you get them to him, but we thought you'd like to have them. You know.
Do I get my PC letter? Thank you, Kathy.
Oh, you got it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We will now have our vocal ensemble once again singing God Bless America before we conclude our program. This concludes our program. We hope as you enter into this Memorial Weekend, it is one that you will take a moment to remember and honor and enjoy, because it's because of them that we have the freedom to do so. May God bless you, may God bless our school, and God bless all of our veterans. Thank you. Mr. DeGeis is going to come up to dismiss the classes. Students, please remain standing for instructions. Veterans, please remain, and then